okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Garoppolo, maybe a free play. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Don't get nervous. Back.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Check that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
SOS.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Here's Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All day. Mike, check, 59.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
I got you.
Now Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
21. You draw focus.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's Coleman here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Watch the twist.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. Now Trubisky on third and long. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Mike's 59. Hey, let's get in them holes.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.